know what's secretly aging your hair every time you style it? It's not the flat iron, it's not the blow dryer, it's the fact that you're using them without the right protection. If you've been skipping heat protectant sprays because they're too expensive, too full of chemicals, or you just forget to buy one, you're not alone. Today, I'm showing you how to make a DIY heat protectant spray at home that's completely free, totally natural, and actually works. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to protect your hair from damage, save money, and feel confident using your styling tools without fear of breakage. Let's start by talking about why heat protectant is a must-have, especially for women over 50. Then I'll show you how to make your own spray step by step. Once we pass 50, our hair naturally changes. Our hair becomes finer, drier, and more prone to breakage. Using heat styling without protection is like leaving your skin in the sun without sunscreen. Each time you use a blow dryer, curling iron, or flat iron, you're stripping moisture, breaking down the cuticle, and making your strands weaker. A heat protectant works by creating a barrier between your hair and the hot tool, locking in moisture, and distributing heat more evenly. It doesn't just prevent damage, but it also keeps your hair looking shinier, smoother, and healthier over time. Now, you might be thinking, but store-bought sprays are supposed to do all of that, right? Let's look at those next. Most heat protectant sprays you'll find in stores cost anywhere from $10 to $30 a bottle. And yes, many of them actually do what they promise. They create a barrier on the hair, reduce frizz, and add shine. The problem is in what else they contain. A lot of these sprays are packed with silicones that can build up on fine strands, leaving hair feeling heavy or greasy. They often include drying alcohols as well, which can strip moisture and make already delicate, mature hair even more brittle. Here's where the difference comes in. At this stage in life, our hair naturally becomes drier and thinner, so the last thing it needs is extra weight or harsh ingredients. Instead of buying something that might undo the health of your hair over time, you can create your own protectant that's both safer and gentler. Another point to consider is cost. Store-bought sprays may seem convenient, but that convenience adds up. Spending money month after month on something filled with ingredients you don't even want in your hair can feel wasteful. With a DIY version, you get to control exactly what goes into your spray. No chemicals, no fillers, just natural ingredients that actually help your hair. And here's the part that makes it even better. A homemade spray is lightweight, customizable to your hair's needs, and it won't cost you anything extra if you already have the ingredients at home. For women over 50, it's a simple, practical solution that respects both your hair and your wallet. Now that you know why a DIY option makes so much sense, let's move on to the recipe and talk about what you'll need to make it. For your DIY heat protectant spray, you'll only need a handful of simple ingredients that you probably already have at home. Start with filtered water, which will serve as the lightweight, hydrating base of your spray. Next, add aloe vera juice or gel. This creates a protective coating on your strands while adding a natural shine. Then include just a tiny amount of coconut oil. This is important because coconut oil not only locks in moisture, but also provides natural heat protection up to around 300 degrees Fahrenheit. If your hair tends to be extra dry or frizzy, you can boost the recipe with a few drops of argan oil or olive oil, which helps smooth flyaways, reduce frizz, and add extra slip and shine. For a finishing touch, optional essential oils like lavender or rosemary can be added for a light fragrance and scalp health benefits. And that's really it. No harsh chemicals, no hidden ingredients, just clean, effective protection made from things you already trust. And here's how to put your DIY heat protectant spray together in just a few simple steps. Start by taking a small spray bottle and filling it halfway with filtered water as your base. Next, add in 2 tablespoons of aloe vera juice or aloe gel thinned with a little water to create that protective coating your hair needs. After that, mix in half a teaspoon of coconut oil. Just a small amount is enough, since using too much can make your hair feel heavy or greasy. If your hair is on the drier side, you can also add a few drops of argan oil or olive oil for extra softness and shine. Once all the ingredients are in, shake the bottle well so everything blends together into a smooth, lightweight formula. And just like that, you've created your very own DIY heat protectant spray. It's quick, free, and surprisingly effective. Now, let's go over the best way to apply it so you get maximum protection every time you style your hair. Before you style your hair, lightly mist the spray over damp or dry hair. Don't drench it. You want a light, even coat. Comb it through with your fingers or a wide tooth comb so every strand is covered. Then style as usual with your blow dryer, curling iron, or flat iron. The natural oils will form a barrier, while the aloe locks in hydration and smooths the cuticle. And at this point, you might be wondering, how well does this really compare to store-bought sprays? Let's talk about what to expect with this DIY spray. The truth is that no heat protectant, whether it's made at home or bought from a store, can make your hair completely invincible. What it really does is help minimize the damage, protect against dryness, and slow down some of the changes that come with constant styling. Over time, that extra layer of protection can make a noticeable difference in how your hair feels and looks. With regular use, you'll begin to see the results. The first change many women notice is less frizz. Instead of struggling with flyaways every time you style, your hair starts to look smoother and more polished. The second benefit is fewer split ends, which means your hair stays healthier for longer between trims. And finally, you'll notice more shine, which is something many of us miss as our hair turns grey or silver. Another reason this spray works so well is because it's free from alcohol and heavy silicones. Those ingredients are common in store-bought sprays, but they can easily weigh down fine hair and even leave a sticky build-up on the scalp. That's not something any of us want to deal with, especially when hair already feels thinner or more delicate with age. A lighter formula gives your hair protection without leaving residue behind. Now, let me share a few quick tips to make this DIY protectant even more effective. To get the most out of your DIY heat protectant, there are a few extra tips worth keeping in mind. First, always keep your styling tools on the lowest heat setting that still gets the job done. Fine or grey hair doesn't need maximum heat to look smooth because it actually styles beautifully at gentler temperatures. Second, make sure you trim your hair regularly. Even the best protectant can't stop split ends once they've already formed, and trimming keeps your hair looking fresh and healthy. Third, if you live in a hot climate, store your spray in the fridge. This not only helps the ingredients stay fresh longer, but also gives your scalp a refreshing, cooling boost when you apply it. And also you have to remember to shake the bottle before every use, since oils and water naturally separate over time. A quick shake ensures you're spraying a balanced mix onto your hair. So let's go back to the very first question. Why do heat protectants matter so much for women over age 50? As we get older, every choice we make with our hair has a bigger impact, and that includes how we style it. Decades of blow-drying, curling, and straightening can leave strands more fragile, and once thinning or breakage begins, it's harder to reverse. Using high heat without any kind of protection only speeds up that process, leading to drier, weaker, and more brittle hair over time. But here's the good news. Taking just 1 minute to lightly mist your hair with this DIY spray before you reach for your tools can make all the difference. That single step helps your hair stay fuller, shinier, and more resilient in the long run. And remember, this isn't about chasing youth or trying to have the hair you had at 20. It's about protecting and enhancing the hair you have now so you can keep styling it the way you love, whether that's a sleek bob, soft curls, or a quick blow dry before heading out the door. This simple habit is what allows your hair to look healthier, feel stronger, and give you the confidence to enjoy your favorite styles without the constant worry of damage. Now I want to hear from you. Do you already have a favorite store-bought protectant? Drop a comment below and let's swap tips. And if you found this video helpful, this next video is made just for you.